everyone, it's Teacher Ophelia from Penny Pumpernickel Pants Play Care. Today we're going to be doing a craft together on the letter T, T for turkey. If you're a pumpernickel, you'll already have your supplies in front of you. And if you're a new friend, welcome. Just head on over to pennypumpernickelpants.com for your template and ideas about turkeys. So let's start our craft. I've started with a template of the letter T. And I'm just going to put my 8x10 paper aside and focus right here, right now. I'd like to pick out the colors that I want for my turkey. So, seeing as we're going to be using the colors orange, red, and yellow, maybe I will pick one to go with that. Or better yet, maybe I will go completely the other way. Maybe we'll do green. Green turkey. Sure. So right now what you're going to do is you're going to grab your colors just like me and you're going to color along with me. We'll do this together. We'll take our time. I like to trace my letters. It helps me stay inside the lines. But if you don't stay inside the lines, that is a-okay. Just going to go down. We will be cutting out the T to glue onto another piece of paper. And I have both a white background, 8x10, and a green one. So I think because I'm coloring green, I'll stick with my white background today. I'm just going to go through and color it. No rush. Take your time. If I'm going too quickly, just pause your video and come back when you are done. There we go. I like the sound that the marker makes on the paper. Almost done. Wonderful. And there you go. If you've missed spots, you can always go back after. Looking good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my safety scissors. If you know how to use scissors, great. If you don't, ask a grown-up now. And I'm just going to take my template that I've colored and I'm going to cut around the T. I like to leave a little bit of room just because that helps me with my cutting skills. If you like, you can go right up to the black line. There we go. Slowly making sure that your hands are out of the way of the blade. We do not want to cut ourselves. Great job. If you're still cutting, pause the video. I want you to be focused on your scissor work. Now that I have my T done, I'm going to take my piece of paper for my backing. I'm using cardstock, which is harder paper, but you don't need cardstock. You don't even need it to be white. It can be any color that you like. And I am going to put it closer to the bottom because I want my feathers to eventually come up here. So I'm going to flip over my T. I'm going to grab my glue stick. If you have white glue, you can do the same. Just be careful to put just enough glue and not so much that it makes it really soggy. Glue sticks are great for this stuff because they make gluing more manageable. But white glue can be fun too. I'm going to press down very gently, starting at the top and working my way down. And if there's any bits that didn't fit, I'll just go back now and glue it on. The cool thing about this purple glue is that even if it shows up on my paper, it dries clear. And there you have it. So there's our T. Now I'm going to take my first red circle and I'm going to place it right here. And this will be part of the turkey's head. Because there's no right or wrong side, because they're both red, I'm just going to start gluing it and placing it down. The biggest circle will be the one that I put down on my paper first. If you don't have colored paper, like you don't have red, orange, or yellow, Just have your grown-up help you make circles in 3 different sizes. One that's smaller and smaller and smaller than the first. Do the same one with the orange. The cool thing about having your own paper is you can decide to color it whatever color you like. And the last one will go right here. I like how that looks. Next, what I'm going to do is take my turkey's little feet here. I just used orange construction paper, but again, you can make your own feet and they can look like whatever you like. And I'm going to glue them on. I'm going to put mine a little bit to the side. Glue the second one. Perfect. My little guy looks like he's dancing, which is a little bit funny. Then I've got some googly eyes. If you don't have googly eyes, that's okay. You can draw on your eyes onto your paper, or you can draw eyes and then cut them out and put them on the paper. Or maybe you have something else you'd like to use as eyes. That's okay too. Get creative here. This is your T for turkey. Next, I'm going to put on my little beak. And right at the bottom for my turkey, I call this my little gobbler. There we go. The last thing we're going to do is put on some feathers. Now, if you don't have actual feathers like I do in your craft box, then what you can do is you can cut out the ones from the template, or you can create whatever you think your feathers might be from colored pieces of paper or materials around your house. No one craft is going to look exactly the same, and that's cool because you have your own imagination. Now I've put on my glue onto my paper first instead of putting it on top of my feather. And the reason I do that is because it makes it harder to put on the paper if there's too much glue on the feather, and also it gets all on my fingers. So putting it down like this is much more helpful. There you go. And here's a little bit more glue, with a little bit more feather. And you can go back over if you want to, but I don't like to touch the feathers too much once I've glued them, because they tend to do just fine by themselves. And there you have it. I have one little cutie patootie red one I want to put on too. Perfect. And there you have it. T for turkey. Do you like yours? I wonder what colors you did. Let's take a look. There's mine. Green and red and orange and yellow. A little bit of purple up here, some more red. It turned out really great. And I can't wait to see yours. Head on over to pennypumpernickelpants.com, share some photos, and learn more. Until next time.